So it's awesome. So you make the news because the big Epic announcement. You actually alluded to this when we talked way back in February. So It's been a long time coming. You've been thinking about this for a long time.
Yeah, a really long time. It's obviously not the sort of deal that you embark upon overnight, and there were lots and lots of conversations around making sure that it was a good fit on both sides.
Because they didn't have anything off the shelf. It's not like you could demo the software.
So you can, as you know, there's just a handful of customers, essentially. I think less than 400 that Epic work with. So you have to be of a substantial size, and the module that sits within Epic is essentially called Wisdom. That's the dental module, and it is actually it's live at multiple.
Okay, so you're not developing this from scratch. This is
not total scratch. I mean, we're obviously we're a Vanguard partner with Epic, true partnership, and we are building out a DSO ready version of Wisdom, let's say, like some improvements that will help an organization of our size be able to operate hopefully with real efficiencies and a great experience. But they are live in the country of Finland. Their National Health Service, I believe, have both medical and dental, and then there's a handful of other organizations using that foundational product currently.
So what's going to be the biggest benefit? So paint us the picture of whatever it is, a year from now, 2 years from now, when this is implemented in all 700 offices. Actually, if you want me to set the timeline, you know how I set timelines. so I'll let you go ahead and set your own timeline. But what is it? I'd be like, well, can we have it done in 6 months? And the answer is no, but because it's organizational change. There's an awful lot of things that have to go into place.
Yeah, more about the organizational change actually than the product. As you know, and with the consolidation when we did back in the day of Meditech, going down from the 9 instances to the 3 was looking back naively at the time when I was fresh into healthcare. Oh, that looks relatively easy. It's the same piece of software. How difficult could it be? And boy, it's painful. So I got good grounding, I think, in understanding the pain that you inflict upon the poor clinicians. Major workflow upheavals and huge re-education, right? And it's a time suck, let's face it. So I think we've come a long way, practice management wise in general, and I don't think there's a lot of options in dental outside of a handful of key enterprise players. But still, the software is not is far from I would say an amazing integrated user experience.
But you're not going from paper to electronic. You're already electronic.
I like to think that we have a huge set of obviously dental data. I mean, our founding owner, really, I joke that he's the original CIO because that's how he started out. He put a practice management system in his father's dental office back in 92 or 4. So yeah, we've been digital since Office 1. That's I think that's what we've done extremely well. And the existing practice management system has seen us through really well. But it's it's an operational tool that was built a long time ago with probably the purpose of just getting off of paper. There's not good workflow.
So it's client server. It probably creates us all sorts of
100%. Yeah, and there's loads of questions obviously around. There's multiple views as we know on Epic for sure. But I think it's a really solid decision for us because we're able to build something out that is. Really meets DSO of our size, our needs, and at the same time, I mean, forward thinking, like you say, in terms of the integration opportunities.
So if I'm a CIO in a market, let's assume I'm a CIO in a market. I want to say so. Would I contact Pacific Dental and say, hey, you're on Epic, we're on Epic, or even if I'm on something else, but would we start trading data? In terms of through an HIE or even directly? And
so it's a great question, right? We're not at the moment. So this is kind of where our mindset is. We're a platform company. Okay, so folks plug in, we help support through multiple channels and ultimately, multiple technology channels. So the option at some point I refer to it all the time as, imagine the dental health information exchange. That also plugs in and plays with the health information exchange, right? Imagine the correlation of data that we can draw from with regards to oral systemic health and those conditions that affect the whole body that are driven through the window of the body, which is the mouth.
Right.